What's up and welcome back to another video. This is going to be kind of more like a Marvel news video because it's happened a lot in these past couple of days. I will be doing these kind of movie news related videos opposed to just movie reviews and things like that. And I will also be making some kind of video essay-esque videos, which I'm going to be making one as the next video, but it needs a lot more planning than these couple of videos, so those are going to take a little bit longer, but that's the kind of content I want to focus on, mostly on this channel, and then shorter forms on TikTok and Instagram, like I've said. Anyways, let's get to the news. So, we've been getting a lot of set photos from Spider-Man Brand New Day, which started shooting just a couple of days ago in Glasgow, and it looks sick. We got to see Tom Holland in his new suit, which kind of blends his version with Tobey and Andrew's version a lot, especially when it comes to the raised webbing and the textures. As far as I can see, there's not a lot of these classic Marvel lines, which is unnecessary technical lines all over the suit. And I wonder if Spider-Man in the story made his suit look like Tobey and Andrews after he met them for the first time in No Way Home. I think that would be interesting. Kind of take some things that he learned from other Spider-Man, implementing it into his version of Spider-Man. That would be interesting. There's been a lot more rumored villains. It seems like it's going to be a packed cast with Michael Mando returning as Scorpion and a lot of other villains rumored, like Tarantula, Tombstone, among others. And also, I don't know if it's completely confirmed yet, but rumors of Mark Ruffalo returning as the Hulk and him facing off against Spider-Man and Punisher. I've heard a lot of people complaining that there's other big Marvel characters in the Spider-Man movie, but as far as I remember, the deal between Marvel and Sony includes that there has to be another big MCU character in the mix. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's the case. And honestly, if that is what it takes to get new Spider-Man movies, then we're going to have to accept that. And as long as they still make the story about Spider-Man, I don't really see any problems with having other Marvel characters, because Tom Holland's Spider-Man has always been in the focus, and now he kind of in a way we're getting a original Spider-Man story because he is alone. Nobody knows him. He doesn't really have a life outside Spider-Man. So I believe that that's going to be very interesting, despite other Marvel characters being in the movie. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see how it turns out. But I believe they may be cooking up something special with this one. And we're just going to have to see how the rest plays out. They will be shooting over the next couple of months. Then it's heading for a release on the 31st of July next year. And other news, the Fantastic Four box office dropped like 66% from its first weekend, which was a pretty big drop. I believe Superman was in the 50s in its second weekend, a 50% drop or something like that. It's a bit worrying. I believe I saw that the final projections for Fantastic Four was between 520 and 570 or something like that. And it's not great. It was projected, the early projections had it somewhere in the 700s, but it's just dropped. Despite getting great reviews. I mean, I saw it, I really liked it. So it seems like it's mostly the Marvel fanboys turning up for the Marvel movies. We saw it with Brave New World and Thunderbolts as well. Brave New World are barely making over 400 million. Thunderbolts not even getting to 400 million. It's a bit worrying. I don't know. It seems like people have lost interest in Marvel. Maybe because all of it's the amount of content that they have released, or it's just that the things that they have released haven't been what people are used to. I'm not going to dive into that too much because that's a little bit of what the next kind of essay video is going to be about. But it's not looking very good. It's unfortunate because it was a really good movie, and I hope that people can come around to it, because obviously the next movie, we don't get another movie until Spider-Man, and Spider-Man usually is a very big draw, so I'm expecting that to, like, I don't know if it's going to do No Way Home numbers, but at least close to 1 billion. It should at least. And hopefully that can generate even more hype for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, because those need to be big hits, because the budgets on them are going to be absolutely insane because of the amount of characters that are going to be in them and the visual effects that they're going to need. I mean, those movies need to bring in a lot. So I just hope that some hype can be generated for Marvel again, because the last couple of projects, I mean, Thunderbolts was really good. Fantastic Four, I would say, was even better. So I mean, and Born Again Season 2, Born Again Season 1, I mean, was obviously pretty good as well. So I hope that the Marvel can gain a bit of momentum to draw audiences back into the seats. That was most of the news that have been coming up. I heard that the Doomsday script might be close to being finished. I know it's caused a little bit of a stir that it's not, but if I remember correctly, the scripts for Infinity War and Endgame was not completed during filming either. So I'm not really worried about that. I mean, it doesn't come out until December next year, so they have plenty of time. So I don't think that's something we should be focusing on too much. And I'm going to let the Russo brothers cook, and I believe that they can do something great with these two movies. Obviously their track record since Endgame hasn't been the best, especially with the Electric State having like a $400 million budget and not really doing well at all. But they've always done well with the Marvel characters. I mean, every movie in the MCU with them are like a top 10 MCU movie. I mean, we have Infinity War and Endgame, obviously goated movies. Civil War, goated. The Winter Soldier, which probably is my favorite MCU movie, if I'm honest. So I'm going to trust them that they know what they're doing, and I'm going to be seated December next year. I believe that this was the news that I wanted to cover today. Let me know if you like these type of Marvel news videos, and if you want to see more of them in the future. I will be doing regular movie news as well, at least the biggest news of the industry. And I will be covering a lot of content. So, and look out for my next video, which is going to be an essay around Marvel as well. It's a lot of Marvel, but it's something that I'm very, very interested in and very nerdy about. So yeah, I'm going to make the content that I like. But I also take suggestions from you guys. So let me know what you like, what you would like to see, and that's it for this video. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content and hit the like button. Thanks.